Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. Zube here. This is your horoscope for February 6th, 2021. Um, if you are interested in a personal reading, the information for my website and everything is down below. The planets are always going to interact personally with your chart a little bit differently. I've like restarted this twice because I keep getting a catch in my throat and I can't figure out what that's about. But anyways, so the moon, this is going to be a report for the whole weekend. So the moon is in Sagittarius. It's with the something called the South Node. Okay, so the South Node is it's about our past, and in Sagittarius, it's almost like about our past ideas and like visions on a grander scale. Um, this weekend could feel a little bit like nostalgic, um, not necessarily clingy. Sometimes we can cling to the past, right? But it's almost like there may be a nostalgia for I wish things are the way that they used to be. The moon is in good aspect. It's making great aspects over to Saturn, Venus, and then Jupiter, um, Mercury, and then Pallas and asteroid. But basically, the moon, our emotionally, we're getting a lot of support with our feelings toward things that may have occurred in the past. Okay. It is going to, by Sunday, move into, by the end of Sunday, it'll move into Capricorn. Then it'll be time to get down to business, right? And we'll get into that when I do a horoscope on Monday. Uh, so we've got the Sun, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, and Saturn all in Aquarius. Okay. There's a lot of Aquarian energy going on right now. Venus, and I talked about this yesterday. So Venus is like relationships, our, love and otherwise friendships, um, how we like what we want, what we desire, what we want to go after. And Venus was just hanging out with Saturn yesterday. That's what I was talking about yesterday. And Saturn is like the stern father who's like, okay, who are you hanging out with? What do you want? Are you doing the things that align with where you want to go? Venus moved off of Saturn and is now squaring Uranus. So Uranus is about our independence and our freedom and surprising, unexpected twists and stuff like that. The way this feels like to me is Venus going to take what she learned from Saturn? Are we going to look at our wants and our desires and our needs, use the discipline of Saturn to move forward to gain further independence? Okay, that's kind of how I see it. Or is Venus going to move off and hit this independent energy from Uranus and be like, fuck Saturn, like I'm doing what I'm doing? I feel like it could really go either way. Obviously, it seems to me like the undisciplined way, would be, or the disciplined way would be the better way to go. But really refining our wants and our needs that will foster our independence to move forward. So there's a meme that I saw the other day, and it was talking about all these planets and Aquarius and la la la, and there's kind of been like a lot of that, like la la la. And I know I'm super positive on my Facebook, but I'm really not la la la. Like um, for me, it's just about knowing that I can get through anything on a personal level, and that's where I'm positive, I guess you could say. uh, Aquarian energy, and especially with Saturn in there, which Saturn is authority. So I really think that a good way we can take this Venus Uranus square after she's just hung out with Saturn, and you know, where are we conforming to other people? Where are we restricting ourselves because we are afraid to speak our truth or to be who we are? On the other hand, where are we shouting to make other people like us? You know, um, the it's so funny because I'm always kind of, but I'm just more of a quiet person. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt. If you don't like it, bye. Um, I'm always going to err on the side of like listening. That's my nature. Okay. So anyway, but we listen to others. So if you have a tendency to listen, then maybe it's more time to like speak your truth. If you have a tendency to speak, then maybe it's a time for you to listen to how others want to be and just let them fucking be what they want to be, right? Um, and other handedly, just be who the fuck you want to be. If you kind of feel this like call to conform, you know. So it's, I guess it's, are you trying to get other people to conform to you or are you conforming to other people? And that's just my cautionary tale with like the Aquarius stuff. Um, because, you know, in the age of Aquarius, all the signs are fucking cool. And the age of Aquarius, and it's not even really the age of Aquarius, but like whatever. There's a lot of Aquarian energy going on. It also, it can rule cults, so it kind of makes me think of like the like when, all right, say you're in high school and there's a clique of like weirdos, and then all the weirdos do the same weirdo shit, and if you don't do that weirdo shit, you're not a part of the cool weirdo clique, you know what I mean? Aquarius is about collectively like honoring people's differences as a collective of people. So, but it can teeter into, there's always a healthy expression of a sign and an unhealthy expression of a sign. The unhealthy expression of Aquarius would be almost like cult like, you know, like we all do this weirdo thing, like wear purple robes and whatever sneakers and, you know, drink poison and expect to get on a hell bop or whatever. I don't mean to make light of that, but I'm saying like, you know, when we venture too far into all having to align with like similar beliefs, like are we keeping ourselves in check? That's longer than I expected it to be, but anyway, all right, buddy, you gotta go. He like lives here. Supple like that. That's the infamous Alfie, the astrologer's cat. I just thought of that. Actually, we called him Gato and then Mr. Gato, and now he's Mr. Toe more often than not, or just Toe. Yang. So Yang is it's masculine energy. It's about projecting outwards. So, like I was saying, I think that this is it's also number one. Um, it is a good time to be who you are, right? Usually I'm about like going in and all of that stuff, but Yang energy is about um, not withholding things, right? And going out and taking action if that's like speaking your truth. Or, and it doesn't have to be angry, it's just active as opposed to yin, which is receptive. Fairy card wants to come out. All right. That one flew. Lead the way. Take the reins to today. Others will follow if you lead the way. So here's what I'm saying. If you lead the way to being you, then others can be themselves too. I did not just fucking do that. That was amazing. That was amazing. Anyway, um, that's all I got for today. It'll be a day here on earth. Love ya. Peace. Namaste.